Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistike. So continuing with the discussion on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 25. How all the residents of Varanasi became Vaishnavas. Text 195. So yesterday we were discussing how Subhuti Rai, how he was sprinkled water from a Muslim pot, and then Hindu community, they ostracized him. And then he came to Varanasi, left his family, left his business, everything in Navadvip, and came to Varanasi. प्रायश्चित पुछिलती हूँ पंडितेर गाणे तार कहे तप्त घृत खाया चाड़ प्राणे. When Subhuti Rai consulted the learned Brahmins at Varanasi, asking them how his conversion to Islam could be counteracted, they advised him to drink hot ghee. And what will happen? And give up his life. Means, according to them, in this lifetime, he could not convert back to Hinduism. That was one of the major reasons so many Hindus who by force got converted, they just could not convert back. Although who was keeping a record of this? Nobody. But still, that was a cult tradition at that time. केह कहे न अल्प दोष है सुनिया रहिला राय करिया संशय. When Subhuti Rai consulted some other Brahmins, they told him that he had not committed a grievous fault and that consequently he should not drink hot ghee and give up his life. As a result, Subhuti Rai was doubtful about what to do. This is another instance of Hindu custom. One Brahman would give advice condoning a particular fault and another would give advice to the contrary. Typically, lawyers and physicians differ, giving one kind of instruction and then another. Due to the Brahman's different opinions, Subhuti Rai became further perplexed. He did not know what to do or what not to do. तबे यदि महाप्रभु वाराणसी आइला तारे मिली राय आपन वृतांत कहिला. In his state of perplexity, Subhuti Rai met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when the Lord was at Varanasi. Subhuti Rai explained his position and asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu what he should do. प्रभु कहे इहा हाइते यहाँ वृंदावन निरंतर कर कृष्ण नाम संकीर्तन. The Lord advised him, go to Vrindavan and chant the Hare Krishna mantra constantly. That's it. This is a solution to all sinful activities. Although Subhuti Rai didn't commit any sin, but since the Brahmins were advising him this or that, Mahaprabhu, just go to Vrindavan and chant continuously. In this age of Kali, everyone is perplexed by so many inconveniences, social, political, and religious, and naturally, no one is happy. Due to the contamination of this age, everyone has a very short life. There are many fools and rascals who advise people to adopt this way of life or that way of life, but real liberation from life's perplexities means preparation for the next life. And actually, this is true. Any situation in our life, when we meet people, somebody will advise this, somebody will advise that, do that. But none of the advice is a real advice because real problem of life is different. Real problem of life is birth, old age, disease, and death. Rest, whatever inconveniences come in between, they are temporary. But we get so disturbed by those inconveniences. We forget the real goal. And even if we sort out those inconveniences or partially sort them out and don't sort them out at all, so what? Like in Bhagavatam, Prahlad Maharaj says, just like um, inconvenience or troubles come in one's life without asking, so happiness will also come without asking. When the time is right, the happiness will come. So why we get so bothered about it? Focus should be on the real problem. Old age, disease, death, birth we have taken already. And then we don't want it next life. As long as we are in the material world, we are going to go through Adidavik, Adibhautik, Adhyatmik Klesh. That is for sure. No matter how rich we are, how powerful we are, whatever our position is. And then old age, disease, and death will certainly come. So the real goal is, how do I get out of this cycle? Tatha dehandar praptir dhirastatra nam. One should be situated in a spiritual identity and return home back to God. The simplest method for this is recommended herein by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We should constantly chant the holy names of the Lord. That's the solution to every problem. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra, following in the footsteps of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Krishna consciousness movement is recommending this process, and not just spreading of this process all over the world. We are saying, chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, be freed from the complexities of life, and realize Krishna, the Supreme Personality. Engage in his devotional service and perfect your life so that you can return home. एक नाम भासे तुम्हार पाप दोष जावे, आर नाम लैते Krishna चरण. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu further advised Subhuti Roy, begin chanting the Hare Krishna. And when you're chanting is almost pure, all your sinful reactions will go away. After you chant perfectly, you'll get shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. The 10 kinds of offenses should be considered. In the beginning, when one is initiated into the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there are naturally many offenses. Therefore, the devotee should very carefully try to avoid these offenses and chant purely. This does not mean that the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is sometimes pure and sometimes impure. Rather, the chanter is impure due to material contamination. He has to purify himself so that the holy names will be perfectly effective. Chanting the holy name of the Lord inoffensively will help one get immediate shelter at Krishna's lotus feet. This means that by chanting purely, one will immediately be situated on the transcendental platform. We should note, however, that according to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instructions, one should not wait to purify himself before chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Whatever our condition may be, we should begin chanting immediately. By the power of the Hare Krishna mantra, we will gradually be relieved from all material contamination and will get shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, the ultimate goal of life. So this is what Hare Krishna is going to do. It's going to purify. And so Mahaprabhu is asking Subhuti, just chant. Ar Krishna Nama Laite Krishna Sthani Sthiti Mahapatakera Ai Prayashchiti. When you're situated at the lotus feet of Krishna, no sinful reaction can touch you. This is the best solution to all sinful activity. So no atonement, no other prayashchita is required, just chant. And this is true for anybody. Knowingly, unknowingly, we commit sins. There is no other atonement that is recommended. Like Parikshit Maharaj also asked the same question to Shukdev Goswami. When Shukdev Goswami described to him all the hellish planets towards the end of fifth canto, then Shukdev Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj asked, but just going to hellish planet or doing any kinds of other atonement, so person doesn't have to go to hellish planet, the inclination to commit sins don't go away. It's like he gave the example of Kunjar Shochavat, means an elephant taking bath. So elephant, as soon as he takes bath, he comes out of the pond and he again rolls on the ground. That is their nature. But he gets dirty again. That's a point. So Parikshit Maharaj said, any kind of atonement that you are recommending doesn't work. So what's a real atonement? And then Shukdev Goswami was happy that Parikshit Maharaj was listening attentively. And then he gave the example of Ajamil, chanting of the holy name. That is a real atonement because that purifies the heart of any inclination to even commit the sin. That is a real atonement. पाया आज्ञा राय वृंदावनेर चलिला प्रयाग अयोध्या दिया नैमिषारण्य आइला. Thus receiving the order from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to go to Vrindavan, Subudhi Rai left Varanasi and went through Prayag, Ayodhya and Naimisharanya towards Vrindavan. Well, sounds like our trip, but in different direction. Katak Divas Rai Naimisharanya Rahi Prabhu Vrindavan Aite Prayag Aila. Subudhi Rai stayed for some time at Naimisharanya. During that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Prayag after visiting Vrindavan. Mathura Asiya Rai Prabhu Varta Paila Prabhu Laga Na Pai Nebada. After reaching Mathura, Subudhi Rai received information of the Lord's likeness. He became very unhappy because he was not able to contact the Lord. Shushka Kashta Ani Rai Veche Mathurate Pancha Chai Paisa Hai Eka Pujate. Subudhi Rai would collect dry wood in the forest and take it to the city of Mathura to sell. For each load, he would receive 5 or 6. So see, although he was a big landlord in Navdev, he gave everything up. He wanted to be in Vrindavan, in Mathura, or in Brajmandal. So this is what he was doing, collecting dry wood in the forest and taking to the city of Mathura to sell. And he would get 5 or 6 paise. Of course, at that time, 5 or 6 paise also good enough. But look at the austerity. आपने रहे एक पैसा चाना चबाया आर पैसा बानिया स्थाने राखे न. Earning his livelihood by selling dry wood, Subudhi Rai would live on only 1 paisa's worth of fried chickpeas, and he would deposit whatever else other paise he had with some merchant. In those days, there was no banking system like the one now found in West. If one had excess money, he would deposit it with some merchant, usually a grocer. That was a banking system. Subudhi Rai would deposit his extra money with a mercantile man and spend it when necessary. When one is in the renounced order, saving money is not effective. However, if one saves money for the service of the Lord or a Vaishnava, that is acceptable. So these are the dealings of Subudhi Rai, who is one of the confidential devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Rupa Goswami also followed this principle by spending 50% of his money in order to serve Krishna through Brahmins and Vaishnavas. He gave 25% of his money to relatives and 25% he deposited in custody of a merchant. These are the approved methods recommended in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Whether in the renounce order or in the grihastha order, a Vaishnava should follow these principles set forth by the previous acharyas. The principle is okay, but got to be careful if you want to deposit the money with some merchant. Bank is a better option. दुखी वैष्णव देखी तारे कराया भोजन घोड़िया आइले ददी बात ताइला मर्दान. Subudhi Rai used to spend his savings to supply yogurt to Bengali Vaishnavas who came to Mathura. He also gave them cooked rice and oil massages. When he saw a poverty-stricken Vaishnava, he would use his money to feed him. So there is a special reference for the maintenance of Bengali Vaishnavas. A Gaudiya Vaishnava is a Bengali Vaishnava. Most of the devotees of Lord Chaitanya at that time were Gaudiyas and Odiyas, inhabitants of Bengal and Odisha. There are still many hundreds of thousands of his followers in Bengal and Odisha. Bengalis are habituated to eating cooked rice as a staple food. So Bengalis and Odians also, they don't eat chapati, they only eat rice. When they went to Mathura in north, they found that the people generally ate chapatis or rotis made of wheat. The Bengalis could not digest this food because they were used to cooked rice. Therefore, as soon as Subudhi Rai saw a Bengali Vaishnava arriving in Mathura, he would try to supply him with cooked rice. So this was his service. Bengalis are also accustomed to taking a massage with mustard oil. This is what Prabhupada used to do. In any case, Subudhi Rai wanted to serve the Vaishnavas according to their needs. Therefore, he would supply yogurt to ease the digestion of food eaten in Mathura, particularly the chapatis and rotis made with wheat. So in North India, we eat chapatis because this heats up the body. It's a little cold, it's colder than Bengal. Hare Krishna, somebody got it. So Subudhi Rai, this is how he was serving the Vaishnavas who were coming from Bengal and Odisha to Mathura. Rupa Gosai aile tare bahu priti kahila apan sange laya dwadash one dekhaila. When Rupa Goswami arrived at Mathura, Subudhi Rai, out of love and affection for him, wanted to serve him in so many ways. He personally took Rupa Goswami to see all the 12 forests of Vrindavan. Srila Rupa Goswami had been a minister in the government of Hussain Shah, and Subudhi Rai was also known to Hussain Shah because as a boy, the Shah had been Subudhi Rai's servant. It appears that Subudhi Rai was elderly, yet while he was living in Mathura, he showed Rupa Goswami the 12 forests of Vrindavan. Mas matra Rupa Goswami rahila Vrindavan, shigra chali aila sanatananu sandhane. Rupa Goswami remained in Mathura and Vrindavan for 1 month in the association of Subudhi Rai. After that, he left Vrindavan to search for his elder brother, Sanatan Goswami. Ganga Tira Pathe Prabhu Prayagera Aila Taha Shuni Dui Bhai Se Pathe Chalila. When Rupa Goswami heard that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had gone to Prayag on the road along the banks of Ganga, Rupa and his brother Anupam went that way to meet the Lord. Etha Sanatan Goswami Prayage Asiya Mathura Aila Saran Rajapathadiya. After reaching Prayag, Sanatan Goswami came from Varanasi. Sanatan Goswami, following the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, went to Vrindavan along the public road, not along Ganga. This is especially significant because when Sanatan Goswami went from Bengal to Banaras due to political situation, he did not go along the public road. After meeting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Banaras, however, he was ordered to proceed to Vrindavan along the public road leading to Mathura. In other words, he was advised not to fear for his political situation because he was away from Bengal now and he could move as he wanted. But Rup and Sanatan Goswami came on the following Ganga, so they did not meet Sanatan Goswami. मथुराते सुबुद्धि राय तहारे में लीला रूप अनुपम कथा सकली कहीला. When Sanatan Goswami met Subudhi Rai at Mathura, Subudhi Rai explained everything about his younger brothers, Rupa and Anupam Goswami. Ganga pathe dui bhai, Raj pathe Sanatan, Atev taha sane na haila milan. Since Sanatan Goswami went along the public road to Vrindavan and Rup Goswami and Anupam went on the road along the Ganga's banks, it was not possible for them to meet. Subudhi Rai bahu sneh kare sanatan, vyavahar sneh sanatan nahi mane. Subudhi Rai and Sanatan Goswami had known each other before accepting the renounced order. Therefore, Subudhi Rai showed much affection to Sanatan Goswami, but Sanatan Goswami hesitated to accept his sentiments and affections. Mahavirakta Sanatan Brahme Navanivane Prati Vrikshe Prati Kunje Rahe Ratri Dine. Being very advanced in the renounced order, Sanatan Goswami used to wander from forest to forest, never taking shelter of any habitation built of stone. He used to live under trees or beneath bushes, both day and night. See, big minister in Nawab Hussain Shah's government. And now he's living not even in any house, under trees or beneath bushes. Mathura Mahatme Shastra Sangrah Kariya Lupta Tirtha Prakat Kaila Vanete Brahmiya. Srila Sanatan Goswami collected some books about archaeological excavations in Mathura, and wandering in the forest, he sought to renovate all those holy places. Because this was the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ei mat sanatan vrindavanete rahila, Rupa Gosai dui bhai kashite ai. Sanatan Goswami remained in Vrindavan, and Rup Goswami and Anupam returned to Varanasi. So from Prayag, they went to Varanasi. Maharashtriya Dvija Shekhar Mishra Tapan, Tin Jan Saharup Karila Milan. When Rup Goswami arrived at Varanasi, he met the Maharashtrian Brahmin Chandrasekhar and Tapan Mishra. Shekharera Ghare Vasa, Mishra Ghare Bhiksha, Mishra Mukhe Shune Sanatane Prabhu Shiksha. While Rup Goswami was staying at Varanasi, he resided at the house of Chandrasekhar and took prasadam at the house of Tapan Mishra. In this way, he heard of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instructions to Sanatan Goswami in Varanasi. Kashite Prabhur Charitra Shuni Tiner Mukhe, Sanyasire Kripa Shuni Paila Bala Sukhe. While staying at Varanasi, Rup Goswami heard of all Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities. When he heard of his deliverance of the Mayavadi sannyasis, he became very happy. Mahaprabhu Rupar Loker Pranati Dekhiya, Shukhi Haila Lokamukhe Kirtana Shuni. When Rup Goswami saw that all the people of Varanasi respected Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he became very happy. He even heard stories from the general populace. Din dash rahi rup goda yatra kaila, sanatan ruper e charitra kahila. After staying in Varanasi for about 10 days, Rupa Goswami returned to Bengal. In this way, I have described the activities of Rup and Sanatan. Okay, I guess we can stop here. See anybody, any questions or comments? Okay, you all have safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri.